Obado and his family denied charges of being part of a conspiracy to defraud Migori County before Chief Magistrate Lawrence Mugambi. The governor accused of conflict of interest by indirectly benefiting from public resources through his children. All 11 suspects, 6 of whom are owners or directors of 13 farms, denied the allegations. Chief Magistrate Lawrence Mugambi will rule on Monday on whether the 6 will be released and if yes, on what terms. The prosecution will rely on EACC documents to show the money trail that led to the loss of 73.4 million shillings to Obado's 2 sons and 2 daughters. Between 2013 and 2016, Migori County government paid out 371 million shillings as payment for supplies to some 13 farms owned by the family of Obado's proxy, Jared Kwaga. Of this, 139.9 million shillings was paid to 12 farms, those owned by Kwaga's mother, Penina Ouma, receiving 27.3 million shillings. Patroba Ochanda's 3 farms received 55.5 million shillings, while Joram, another brother of Kwaga, had his farms receiving 49.1 million shillings. Kwaga's wife, Christina Akinyi, who runs 2 farms independently, received 7.76 million shillings. All these farms are said to have channeled 106 million shillings to Jared Kwaga's account at a commercial bank. He is in turn believed to have forwarded 15.6 million shillings to Governor Obado's 3 children. Dan Okoth receiving 11.3 million shillings, Susan Okoth 1.95 million shillings, and Jerry Okoth 2.3 million shillings. 163.5 million shillings from the county government was paid to 3 farms, 2 owned by Kwaga's elderly mother Penina that received a total of 100 million shillings, and the other run by his wife Christine that received the balance. Subsequently, 15.5 million shillings is said to have been moved to Misoft Limited, a company owned by Kwaga and his wife. Out of the money, the trail leads 9.8 million shillings to the governor's children. Dan Okoth, believed to have received 1.8 million shillings in his account, Susan receiving 5.9 million shillings, while Jerry received 2.17 million shillings. Some 30.6 million shillings is said to have been paid to Joram Opala's farm by the county government. Opala is one of Kwaga's brothers. The money trail shows he further paid out 10.8 million shillings to Dan Okoth, Obado's son, money believed to have been used to buy 2 sport utility vehicles. Of Migori's payout, 37.4 million shillings is said to have been paid to Joram Opala's farm and subsequently 2.5 million shillings transferred to Obado's 2 sons. In total, the recipient farms contributed 38.4 million shillings as cash transfers to Obado's 3 children, money that the DPP says was used to pay for the school fees, upkeep, medical fees, and other costs while abroad. The second basis of Obado and Kagwa families' prosecution is in how 34.5 million shillings found its way to a house in one of Nairobi's prime estates with rental benefits said to go to Obado's daughter, Evelyn. At the start, 325 million shillings of Migori County payments have been traced to various farms. 17.1 million shillings is said to have been paid to Donkey Press, a farm belonging to Christina Akinyi, Kwaga's wife. The farm is said to have transferred 9 million shillings as payment for the Loresho Ridge house. Out of 203 million shillings paid to 12 farms associated with Kwaga's family, 134 million shillings was found to have been transferred to Kwaga's personal account. 9.6 million shillings was further wired to pay for the Loresho house. 43.5 million shillings, according to the document from EACC, was paid to Misoft Limited, the farm owned by Kwaga and wife Christine. Out of that, 6.9 million shillings was used to pay for the Loresho house. 5.6 million shillings has been traced to Joram's farm, out of which 4 million shillings paid for the Loresho house. 5.6 million shillings was paid to Patroba, Kwaga's second brother, out of which 5 million shillings paid for the Loresho house. In total, the farms and individual contributed 34.5 million shillings in buying the Loresho Ridge house, a property believed to benefit Obado's daughter, Evelyn, said to have been receiving the rental income. And with that, a governor's family has 5 of its members in the dock, while another family of 6 businessmen and women face charges of conspiracy to defraud the county government. They will remain at the EACC police cells at Integrity Center till Monday next week. Sam Gituku, Citizen TV, Nairobi.